everybody, happy Friday. Welcome back to another video. I decided to film a little bit different style video today. I was gonna vlog, but I was like, you know what, I have been getting literally daily questions and DMs on Instagram and over on YouTube asking me questions about how I became a teacher influencer, or just an influencer in general. And I hate that word and I wish there was a better one. But asking me questions like, how did I get started with my YouTube channel? How did I get started making money from my social media and all of that? And so I was like, oh, this would be a great time just to sit down and answer all your guys' questions today. I asked you guys over on Instagram, if you don't follow me over there, what questions you had for me as far as like how I got started. And you guys, I mean, you blew it up. You asked me so many questions. So I'm going to pick the most asked questions today and answer them. But yeah, hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Madison. I am a second grade teacher, but this YouTube is more than just teaching to me. It is just encompassing everything that I love my entire life, and I'm hoping to kind of expand my YouTube content coming up in this next year to not just teaching stuff, but just everything. So if you like me for me, I hope you stick around, whether it's teaching content or not. But thank you for watching and supporting my channel. My outfit today, so freaking cute. I got this dress. If you can see, it has little buttons, and then it's just a long sleeve black, kind of like a tighter midi dress from my Teacher Style Box. I love Teacher Style Box. It's the best subscription service. And then I bought these fun little combat boots. They're from Target, you guys. I got them during their Black Friday sale. They're so fun. And then this cute flannel I always get questions on when I post in it. It's from the White Hanger Boutique, which they always have a discount for teachers, 15% off, I believe. Follow them over on Instagram, White Hanger Boutique, and check out their store because they have the cutest stuff, obviously. So anyway, it is Friday, December 10th, and I'm so excited because, guys, we only have one more week left of school before winter break. Like, that is insane to me. It's almost Christmas. So exciting. These last 2 weeks of school have flown by. So it is actually my lunch break right now, but I was like, you know what, I am just gonna sit down and film this video because I want to, and I don't know, I'm in the mood to film and to chat with you guys. So I'm gonna set up my camera and then answer all your guys' questions. Okay, like I said, I asked you guys over on Instagram to submit all the questions that you have, just so I can kind of knock it out in one video, because I try to answer as many like DMs as I can from you guys, but it gets to be a lot sometimes. So I just want to be able to direct any future questions into this video. But I also want to say I do have a video that explains like how to start and grow a YouTube channel. I made it last year, so I'm sure I'll add some more points to it in this video. But if you're interested, definitely check that video out right here. I will have it linked. And yeah, I have a bunch of questions, so let's get into it. So, I mean, the number one question I always get is just, how do you start? Like, how do you get started? And it's just such a broad question, but for me, it was really easy because social media, videography, and just like content creation has always been something that I've loved. I mean, if you ask my friends and family, I have been watching YouTube since as long as I can remember, whenever YouTube became a thing, when I think I was in like middle school possibly, and I would come home and watch it every single day, and I would just dream of doing what they were doing, of filming and editing and like recording my life and sharing it with other people and getting to build these connections over the internet. I just have always found it so intriguing and so cool. That's way before I even knew people made money from it. I truly just loved watching videos, and obviously over the years YouTube has become so big and so many opportunities stem from it, and obviously one of those is to make it into your own kind of like business, and you can make money from it. But don't do it for the money, you know. I think a lot of people go into it for the wrong reasons. I have dreamt of this for so long. I know my heart is in it for the right reasons, and I think that's the only way you'll be successful in the end. I didn't go into it like, oh, maybe I can start making some side money from teaching. Truly did not. I truly started YouTube because I was so excited to, originally I really just made my YouTube just to share teacher stuff, and that's why I made my Instagram too. And obviously over the last year or two, it has kind of transpired into more than that, and I'm so excited for my my channel to kind of open up into different avenues and kind of, you know, explore more like lifestyle and beauty and health content and stuff like that. But starting off, I definitely think you need to have an interest, a passion, and a niche would be really nice to start off with as well. So find out what you're interested in, find out what you can be passionate about, what you're good at, and turn that into a channel, turn that into something that other people would like to watch. I do want to say that this video is sponsored by Skillshare. I'm so excited to be working with Skillshare again, and I thought this would be the perfect video to mention a company like Skillshare because Skillshare has a great platform to explore interests and different passions and hobbies. Skillshare is an online community with thousands of online classes for creators. It's a place for you to explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. For example, if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, interested in videography, photography, whatever it may be, there are classes for that on Skillshare, and that's a great place to start, just to dive into it, see if it's something that you could do long term, see if it's something that you could profit from and have a skill in. For example, I took a class called YouTube Success, Script, Shoot, and Edit with MKBHD, and it's a class by Marquise Brownlee. Marquise Brownlee is a self-taught creator who turned his passion for tech and technology and content creation into his own business and his own YouTube channel. And so he's helping other people who have that same dream of starting a YouTube channel by giving them all of that tech tips and tricks that you would need along the way. The best thing about Skillshare is that it's curated specifically for learning. So it's all for people who just want to learn a new skill, a new hobby, or just kind of follow their creativity and see what they find that might spark an interest for them. There's no ads, which is amazing, and they're always launching new premium content and classes. Skillshare's entire catalog is now offering subtitles in Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Dutch. Skillshare offers membership with meaning. With so much to explore, real projects to create, and the support of fellow creatives, Skillshare empowers you to accomplish real growth. Whether you're a dabbler or a pro, a hobbyist, or you like to dive head in, you are a creative. Discover what you can with classes for every skill level. Skillshare believes a strong community is essential to personal growth, so tap into the support of fellow creatives who provide encouragement, communication, and inspiration. Skillshare has a really special offer, so the first 1,000 subscribers to click the link down in the description box below will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. A month gives you a lot of time to try out a lot of different classes, and that is completely free classes, free content, free inspiration. So if you're interested, I definitely recommend hitting that link down below and start exploring your creativity today. All right, friends, let's go ahead and dive into the video, answering your questions. So, like I said, how to get started. Gotta have a passion, okay? Gotta have an interest, gotta have a niche. Were you thinking about becoming an influencer in college? No, not necessarily. I mean, I have had my Instagram since college because I started my Instagram my final year of college whenever I was doing my student teaching. And so I would say that was the year, it was my last year of college during student teaching that I started to get really interested in social media, but I never thought that I would become an influencer or ever make money from it. What was the biggest challenge getting started? I mean, I honestly never thought of anything as challenging because I never had an end goal. You know what I mean? I never had an end goal of like, oh, one day I want to have this many followers, I want to make this amount of money, because I just don't think that's the right headspace. I really just went into it and I just had fun. I just posted pictures, I posted videos, I chatted with you guys on stories, and the authentic, genuine people are the people that people want to follow. And I mean, that's the people I know I want to follow. And those are the type of people that will get followers that stick around, because you can tell right away if someone's on it just for the money. So yeah, I would say I just had fun with it. I never had any challenges. Obviously, whenever you start off, it's going to be a little bit slower paced. I didn't get, you know, a ton of followers on Instagram to start off with, but I mean, over a year, 2 years, it just slowly starts to build. And so you definitely do have to be patient when it comes to that. Do you work with a management team for YouTube? So I do now. I just started working with a management team this year, and it's not something that I would recommend you do right off the bat. I personally love that I ran my own business. I ran YouTube and social media all on my own for over a year, and it was a lot of work, especially as a full-time teacher. I'm sure you guys can imagine. It was constant emails, constant looking at contracts, dealing with the financial aspect, also dealing with booking different campaigns. A lot of time went into it, and so whenever I had a management team reach out to me, I just felt like it was perfect timing. I just felt like they came into my life right when I needed them the most, and so it just felt right to me. So just do what feels right to you. But yes, I do work with a management team. They are awesome. I work with Station Entertainment, and they're amazing, so professional, so helpful, so personable. They truly care about helping me in my career in social media, and they're the best. They help me so much. How did you present it to your administrators, and were they ever against YouTube? So no, I've never had, my admin was never against YouTube. I will say they did have kind of a conversation with me about it at one point, just about make sure that you're not including like students in your videos, or like student names, or sharing personal information about students and stuff like that, which I mean, I appreciate them coming to me and just telling me, you know, what they think is appropriate, but they were never like negative about it. You know, they just wanted to let me know that that's not allowed, but they are very supportive. They told me they think it's really cool. They think it's awesome that I do it. I never really felt like I needed to ask permission. That's just kind of my personality though. I'm just kind of the person, like, I just believe that as long as I'm doing it mindfully, respectfully, appropriately, there shouldn't be a problem with it. And I know the line between being professional, having my job as a teacher, a professional teacher, and my job as a social media content creator. I know there's that fine line, so I try not to cross it, if that makes sense. Do you receive judgment about your social media from other teachers or friends? Not to my face. Now, I'm sure there is judgment, and honestly, that was the thing I feel like held me back from starting a YouTube channel for so long. Probably in high school, when I had so many dreams of starting a YouTube channel, I never would have, just because people are mean out there, and I know in high school I definitely would have like got made fun of for it, which I think is so ridiculous. And honestly, at the end of the day, people who judge you or make fun of you, it's just people who are envious that they didn't do it, or that they didn't have the confidence to do something like this, because you are really putting yourself out there, which can be scary sometimes. And I think I've just gotten to a point in my life where I'm very confident with myself, with who I am, and I just don't think I should let other people's opinions affect what I do in my life, because this is one of my favorite things to do. It brings me so much happiness, so much joy. It's changed my life completely financially, and it's offered me so many new opportunities. Why would I let an opinion from someone else get me down, you know? So to that, I mean, I'm sure there are people that like talk about it behind my back, but I don't really care. Do you. How do you grow on your Instagram? Teach me your ways. I mean, I get questions like this, but I didn't follow like any rules. There's no, I mean, I guess there are tips and tricks that you learn along the way, just things that, you know, keep followers and attract followers. Friends who have started Instagram pages that have asked me for advice. You know, having a Instagram feed that is aesthetically pleasing, it really does matter, unfortunately, because it is a lot of work to make an aesthetically pleasing page, but it really does attract people. Like, just, it's that first impression that people see right away, and if they're gonna click that follow button or not, they have, I think, like 7 seconds of deciding if they're gonna follow or not. And usually if it's not an aesthetically pleasing platform, they're not gonna click follow. And I'm sure there are some people that don't have aesthetically pleasing pages, don't come at me, that have a lot of followers, but I'm just saying, if you're starting out, that's advice that I would give you. Second of all, being consistent. I would never follow someone if I looked on their page and they haven't posted in a week, or if they never post on their stories, because why follow content that's not going to be there? You know, people want to know that they can count on you posting, they can look forward to your content, they can interact with you on your stories. So that's why I try to post every single day, if not every other day. I post on my stories, I interact with my followers. Yeah, just be consistent and have a nice looking Instagram. Also, just be patient, because like I said, it took me over a year to start seeing any growth on my Instagram, and then over a year for me to start seeing any growth on my YouTube. How much time does it take for you to edit a video? Starting off, it would take me a few hours for sure, and sometimes I'd have to split it into 2 days worth of editing. It took me a while, but I've always loved it. I get emails all the time from video editors, bless their heart. They always reach out to me and they're like, hey, like I would love to edit your videos for you for like a small rate. But I love editing my videos. It's truly something that I look forward to. After I get done with the video, I get excited to edit it. I don't know if it'll always be that way. I'm sure as I get older, I might look into getting an editor if I have like a family to take care of. But right now I'm in a phase of my life where I have the time to edit, and I think I make the time for it because I enjoy it. So sometimes if I have time on my lunch break, I'll edit a video or two. If you ask Kyle, I'm always editing at home on the couch. Sometimes when he's playing COD or whatever he's doing with his friends, I will take that time to go upstairs and edit a video whenever I just have any free time to myself. So just make the time for things that are important to you, and editing videos and getting them up for you guys is important to me, so I just make time for it. Do your students or students' parents know about your channel? Yes, unfortunately, people find out quick. I don't know how. I swear, I guess they're like Googling my name. I had a student tell me once that she Googled my name and my YouTube channel came up. And so, I mean, within the first month, I had at least 2 or 3 kids that found out, and then it spreads like wildfire. They tell everybody that they know. And I had a student last year tell me that her mom watched all of my videos. I'm not sure if she watched them just to like see what kind of teacher I am, or if she was like genuinely interested in my videos. But either way, it is a little awkward, a little uncomfortable whenever they tell me that they watch my videos, just because it is very personal. Obviously, I show my home life, and you know, sometimes you want to keep that line between home and school, but honestly, I've never had students be like disrespectful about it, and I always just tell them like, okay, let's just keep that private, you know, that's my personal life, and they usually understand. And I've never had parents bring it up to me in like a negative way at all, so never had issues with that, but it can be a little weird sometimes. How quickly were you able to monetize your channel? So I think on YouTube you have to have 1,000 subscribers and then a certain amount of watch time on your videos, which I actually gained pretty quickly, because my first videos I ever posted on my YouTube channel were my classroom setup videos. I had no idea how fast those would blow up, you guys. It was actually insane to me. I mean, I got like 100,000 views within a month on my first classroom setup video, and that quickly, obviously that's going to attract a lot of subscribers. And so I got 1,000 subscribers, I think within the first, I want to say like 3 or 4 months, maybe faster than that, on my YouTube channel. So I was able to monetize my YouTube channel fairly quickly. But I mean, it starts off really small. Like I think I would get like $50 for AdSense for a month or something like that to start off, which, not to say that's not a good amount of money. Trust me, when I started off, I was amazed. I thought when people talked about AdSense money, they got literal cents. Like I thought they were getting like, I don't know, like 50 cents from this video, another 75 cents from this video, like really, really small amounts of money just like to trickle in from your ads. But I had no idea that you could be making like $50 to $100 a month from ads, depending on how many views you have. So yeah, that I think was when it hit me like, whoa, no wonder people are turning YouTube into an actual business and side job, because that's good money to make monthly. So yeah, it definitely I would say that it blew up pretty quick from there. Once I gained 1,000 subscribers, in the next few months I had like 10,000, and this just continued to grow gradually. Obviously it's slowed down a lot since my classroom setup videos, but now I think I'm at almost 50,000 maybe subscribers. That's just crazy to think about, but that's over 2 years time. And so yeah, just be patient with it and be consistent. I post every single week. When I started off, I think I post 2 or 3 times a week, if not more than that, just to make sure that people knew I was going to be consistent, keep them coming back. I always responded to comments. I still try my best to respond to all comments. I always kind of cross promoted. So if you have an Instagram or a TikTok or Facebook or whatever you use, cross promote your YouTube channel over on your other social media accounts. How difficult is it to keep up with both jobs? When I was a teacher, I could barely keep up with just teaching. Yeah, it's incredibly difficult in the sense that it is a lot of work on both ends, but I've talked about this over on my Instagram, and I truly love making YouTube videos. Like I said, I love videography, I love editing, I love every aspect of it. Are there times where I get stressed out because I have videos due and I have to teach? Of course, but I don't do anything that I don't want to do. I don't do anything that is gonna like stress me out and ruin my day. I only you know, commit to things that I know I have time for. And so when it comes to doing campaigns and working with brands and stuff like that, it's brands that I enjoy working with. My management team helps me out a lot with like organizing it all. I'm just in charge of creating the content, which is something that I enjoy. It's been my hobby for so long that now it's like, just because I'm getting paid doesn't mean that I don't still love it. It's still my hobby. I still love it. And then I also love teaching, you know, so although teaching is extremely exhausting, I look forward to both. So it's not that difficult for me. Are there times when you wish that you weren't a teacher and you only did social media? Yeah, for sure. I mean, the days where teaching is just so long, so exhausting, and you come home and you like can't even like talk to anybody or move from the couch. Those are the days where I'm like, wow, I wish I just worked from home and did social media full time. But of course, there are also days where I imagine just being home all day doing social media, and I sometimes think, would I enjoy that? I mean, I feel like I would miss my kids. I would miss the daily routine of getting up early, getting dressed, going to a place to work, working with children all day, seeing other people in the hallways and socializing and stuff like that. So there's positives and negatives to both sides, to both jobs. And I always remind myself that whenever I'm feeling negative about one or the other. And so it's a very nice balance for me. So I'm still thinking about it. It's definitely just something that, if it happens, it happens. If not, if I'm meant to be teaching for the next 5-10 years, then that's what I'll do. I kind of just ride the waves with life. I really don't plan anything. I have no set plans for next year. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. What college did you go to and what degree did you get? I know this isn't really about content creation or anything like that, or YouTube, but I do get a lot of questions about it. I went to Missouri State University in Springfield, Missouri, and I only have my bachelor's degree, and I get questions all the time if I have my master's. No, I did not get my master's. After going to college for so long, I did not feel a need to go to school for another 2 years and spend another $10,000 when I already had student debt just to do the same exact job that I'm doing now. So no, I have my bachelor's degree in elementary education. How do I know if someone is scamming me or if they actually want to collaborate? Oh, this is also hard. I help some of my friends out with this. Honestly, it's a lot of trial and error, but I mean, real brands, they will have an Instagram page with a lot of posts. They will have followers unless they're like just starting out and like trying to like have a startup business. In that case, you know, that's just kind of like your call if you want to work with them. And do your research. You know, if a brand reaches out to you, look them up on the internet. Are there reviews? Do they have a website? If they're legit, they'll have a website, they'll have an Instagram page, other social media accounts, and yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just do the research, make sure they're legit. Okay, sorry, I had to go take my kids to specials and drop them off. I looked at the time, I was like, oh my gosh, I've been talking forever. So I'm gonna wrap up this video so I don't talk your guys' heads off. I'm going to answer a couple more questions because there were a lot and I want to make sure that I get to all of them. What equipment do you use and what did you use to start? So I started off using my phone. Oh, I don't want you guys to be like totally crooked right now. So I started off using my phone to film my videos. I literally just set my video up. It has to be horizontal for it to go on YouTube. But I literally just set my camera up on my phone because cameras on phones are really, really good. And I mean, the first, I would say like 20 or more videos on my channel were filmed with my phone, guys, and it may not be as good a quality as now, but when I watch them, they're still pretty good quality to me. So yeah, you don't have to start by buying a camera. You can start just by using your phone or whatever camera you do have. You don't have to go splurge on a camera. Now, once I started really getting into it and filming more and more videos, of course, I was like, oh, okay, I think I could really benefit from having a little bit better quality videos. I think people would subscribe and like maybe stick around if I had better quality. And you start to think about those things the more that your channel grows, but it was nothing that I was concerned with when I first started. So definitely don't feel like you need to do that to start off. So yeah, I just started with my phone and now I use a Canon G7X Mark 2 to film, and as you see, I just use my tripod. You don't really need a tripod, honestly. I set my camera on anything I can find, whether you have like bins around you, like I could set it on there, set it on a cabinet to film, whatever. But it is nice sometimes to have a tripod. How has your life changed since becoming a teacher influencer? That's a good question and a great one to kind of like end off this video on. I'll say it's definitely changed my life in a lot of ways, not just money, but I mean, having so many people that follow you and support you every day, it's a really nice feeling, and I love just being able to log on to my Instagram every single day or log on to my YouTube and chat with you guys. It's like having thousands of internet friends that I can chat to whenever I want and all around the world, and it's just the most comforting feeling, and I don't know, it just makes me feel so loved and so supported, and that's definitely my favorite part. I just love connecting with you guys, and I know it's so cheesy and you hear everyone say that, but really that's definitely the best part of it. And then of course, yeah, I mean, I have been a teacher now for a couple years, and everyone knows teachers don't get paid enough, and that's why I know people are so interested in asking me about my income and about my second income now being social media. I know that it's interesting, especially to other teachers, and I get it. YouTube has definitely provided me with a second income, I would say. You know, most months I make as much, if not more, than I do teaching, and that's huge. I mean, that is life-changing, and I am just forever grateful for it, and I would not have that second job if it weren't for you guys, and for you guys liking my videos, commenting, following me, and supporting all of the campaigns and ads that I do. I mean, that truly helps support me and my future family. So yeah, I'm just very grateful, very honored to get to do this every day, and thank you for being here. If you have stuck around since the beginning, or if you're new here, thank you for being here. You guys have definitely changed my life, and I'm so grateful. I'm going to end off the video there because I've been chatting for so long, but I hope this video was helpful, or at least interesting, and you got some ideas from it. If you are looking into starting a YouTube channel, definitely check out Skillshare and click that link down below to get a free month of Skillshare, and there are so many videos on there to help you get started, guys. Whether you are interested in the videography aspect of it, or editing videos, or just content creation in general, there's a video for it over on Skillshare, so definitely check them out in the link down below. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.